Welcome everybody to
Spitz
episode
said she has no car. Sorry, you can.
episode 5 of the podcast. Today we have some special guests with us. We have Coco of the 3rd Maine, Saris of the 2nd Texas, and once again we are welcome back Stella Bus of 2nd Maryland and Siggy of 1st Delaware. Welcome, guys. Happy to have you guys.
Don't play that dog shit fucking game.
Sorry. The Space Extended Universe has moved on from War of Rights, and we play GTA only.
Yeah, we played
GTA.
Played GTA and we robbed people.
Events on the weekends.
Bus's
The
character's
GTA
name
events.
Hasim.
Yeah, my
Yes,
character Hasim.
You guys see the role play shit on GTA?
We just all
I
got
really
it
want to do
yesterday.
that. I really want to fucking do it. We should really go on a 5M server or something.
Look,
That would be
let's start a
hilarious.
Civil
Those
War.
people get really
reenactment
fucking
group.
into it. It's kind of sad.
They get so
honestly.
into it.
You guys,
dude.
I don't want to hear any of you talking about getting into it when you all fucking play LARP aficionado the game.
Who
Listen,
actually,
yeah.
who actually
You
were
LARPs?
there too.
Who LARPs on War of Rights other than like
Fourth
4th
New
New Jersey?
Jersey.
Yeah, 4th
Yeah.
New Jersey, bro.
Banned from their Discord.
Those fucking idiots. Oh my god, you gotta stay in
Alright,
a
let
line.
me,
and
uh,
not
The
in a line.
Germans. The Germans.
Let me do the
The
intro
Germans.
The Germans.
real
Yeah.
quick.
The
Oh, yeah,
fake,
the
the
intro
fake
song.
20th.
Oh, yeah,
mark, the
intro
fake
song.
20th
Song.
mark.
Intro song. Let's go, Bus. Better be a good one.
It's not gonna be a good one. All right, ready?
All right, go for it.
It's the podcast. It's the podcast. We're all sad and have small dicks. It's the podcast. It's the podcast. And Siggy shaved his goatee. Now he has a mustache, and we're on the podcast. And we all have small peepees.
Woo!
Woo!
Nice, good job.
That was
Wow.
good. That was good.
Today we are going to be discussing Blake and Red. Something just fell over in my
So we're actually discussing today is going to be Blake. We're
Yes.
also going to discuss, some War of Rights things. I guess we'll talk about our favorite maps, huh? We'll talk about
yeah.
First Texas,
Mhm.
and then we'll interview Coco. Only Coco.
Homie Coco. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So back to the GTA thing. You want to make a reenactment group in GTA 5M?
No, I prefer to like.
reenactment. What would you
I like to
reenact?
like keep you people as
Civil
far away
The
from
Civil
normal
War.
video games as possible.
no,
like-
no.
These people go on GTA and they're like, I'm gonna live out my life of crime. I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna deal drug. I'm gonna play poker, and then you're gonna have these fucking idiots coming along like, oh, I've got a musket. You
Double
can't even
quick
buy the
forward march.
musket. You can't even buy the
You
muskets
can't buy the
anymore.
musket anymore. I tried to
Yeah.
yesterday. I
You
was
can't buy the
good.
musket anymore. There's no point. in
yeah,
buying
but
anymore
you
for
can
me.
still buy the you can still buy the marksman pistol, which is basically the musket. Yesterday I was
Okay.
trying to get a jet. I was trying to steal a jet. Hasim was trying to join the military, and he wanted to join the Air Force, and he was trying to take a jet.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to use the marksman pistol, but it was like $20K to buy it, and I was like,
Ooh.
I don't really. feel
Yeah,
like
and instead he spent like $60K on a pair of Timbs. Fucking
idiot.
You can buy like
What
individual
else?
clothing items in 5M
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
60K
Oh, it's not,
for
it's just,
Tim.
it's just
kinda
regular
retarded.
online. It's just
a bit of
regular
a scam.
online. It's
Oh,
just
is it regular
scam.
online?
Yeah, 5M is like you can wear like fucking Lakers jerseys and shit like that, which is cool. Like you
Wait,
can dress
that's
in real
pretty
life
cool.
clothing.
Did I get copyrighted for that?
No,
I
because
mean,
it's
it's
free.
guess not.
like who cares? Do you think
Yeah,
Nike
that's a good
like
point.
it's not
I
like
bet the
Disney?
Lakers
Like
would
if they
care.
put a Mickey Mouse
Yes.
logo on any of that shit, they'd
It's
be
over.
fucking cooked.
5M is
'Cause
gone.
Disney would be like,
Yeah, but the
fucking
Lakers
in
I'm
there
sure
like
don't really
swimwear.
pay too much attention.
the Lakers have been the number one selling sports merchandise in the United States for like years, to my knowledge. So I don't think
because
they're really
of Kobe Bryant, and they cop LeBron James, and they're like, oh, I guess we're still gonna be the rulers. It was the Heat for like 2 years.
No, the Heat had.
I don't know basketball. I don't follow.
No, I'm not
basketball.
saying I'm not saying sales numbers. I'm saying that I felt like I saw Heat jerseys.
Oh,
long.
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I saw Warriors jerseys forever.
was-
that
it was-
whole
No,
Warriors
Warriors
were only, like,
jerseys. All
2
throughout
years.
high school was just Warriors jerseys. Is because that was when Golden State was a winning championship.
was just
Yeah, it was
smoking
Stephen
everybody.
Curry. Yeah, my brother was a huge fan of that guy. He got his shoes, the sneakers he made. My brother would
Ugly
fucking
ass sneakers. Your brother's a
snag those
bitch.
things up. All right, he's 12, so
Get
He's
those
like the
dumbass sneakers. I'm
he's
gonna
the
rob your little
demographic
brother.
for those sneakers.
You know
Um,
what shoes I wear? You know what shoes I
speaking
wear?
of
I
12
wear black Air Force One.
Of course you fucking
Ah,
do.
Means
Of
that you're a
course
male
you do.
manipulator.
Because I'm
Yeah.
a male manipulator. And then I have
Yeah.
my lifting shoes over here.
Speaking of
Which-
12 years old, though, Coco, how are you doing today?
Of course,
I'm
they're
doing
colors.
good. No.
That's good.
The
That's good. I like the French
12-year-old.
flag.
I know, right? The 12-year-old regulator here. It's got doing
Yeah,
great. Doing
yeah.
great.
And Saris, how are you doing today, Saris?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Gotcha. So where are you guys from?
Well, I'm from upstate New York, right wherever you are right now.
From
Right,
Texas.
Yeah.
RIT. Yeah, if you guys don't know,
Yeah.
Red goes to RIT, which is like right by me. You guys can go dox him now.
I'm gonna get an email from my fucking
Gonna have
academic
to- gonna have
advisor or
to edit
something.
that one out.
Red goes
Oh.
up.
Terminating time here.
He's getting all red in the
You
face.
should edit it and then put a text to speech that says War of Rights College, War of Rights University.
You should like put a text to
good.
speech and just have Coco saying racial slurs and make sure that his face is in like full
That
view
is-
of the
Coco said
camera.
the N word on
Yeah,
the
censored for racism. Yeah.
It's like unmistakably
great.
him.
That's
Speaking of racism, Saris, how's your band of Neanderthals doing?
Oh, they're doing great. We're doing great.
That is the
Saris-
funniest Discord I've ever been in, by the way. The shit that goes in there is like fucking hilarious.
That
Like,
Lancaster motherfucker gets me, dude.
dude, he's insane. That dude is crazy.
So Saris,
Okay.
you retired from War of Rights recently, isn't that true?
Yes, I did a couple weeks ago.
Imagine retiring from a game. It's kind of
I know,
sad.
right?
Yeah.
I followed other
Yeah.
people's lead, like LaBelle.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
retiring. I'm retiring from a video
Yeah.
game.
Is there a possibility for you to ever come back, Saris?
If they ever have a historical mode, which is never going to
2
happen.
years, guys. 2 years. So
Mhm.
historical mode.
2 years.
2 years.
Please, guys, let's go.
Well, speaking of Battle Cry of Freedom, how do you guys feel about that game?
It's amazing.
Bad shit.
You have me employed it. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
My
stupid.
favorite thing about it is how the War of Rights players are gonna go. They're gonna go over to the game, and then the European community is gonna be 4 times or 10 times the fucking size of them, and they're just gonna dictate how every event goes. And so it's just gonna be the War of Rights players playing with each other and ruining the game for themselves, like they did with War of Rights.
Saris,
So
you know what I think is
Exactly,
funny?
it's gonna go.
You know
That's
the
funny.
day that you switched your your Discord like the under your name shit that like lists whatever. Sevi put his as I defend the War of Rights devs with like a fucking some dumbass
with
emoji with
Trusty.
it. Yeah, stick with Trusty or whatever. It's so funny.
Stick with trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of Trusty, I've actually been in cahoots with him, and I may have him on this podcast.
Yo,
one of
Trusty
these
on the
days.
podcast.
Bro,
if that-
Trusty-
I've never
If that
heard him talk.
happened-
I've never heard him talk before.
If that
'cause he
happens, oh my god,
never says a
He's
word.
gonna
He
be
just
typing
uses
in chat.
text chat. Yeah, he never talks.
he only
though. Like,
types.
it's so annoying. Like use your
He's
fucking
only gonna
mic.
type on the podcast too.
Yo, I know.
It's gonna be
It's
like a text to speech wheelchair kid or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's gonna have the Siri name or the Siri
Okay.
fucking voice for him.
In
Yeah.
high school, there was this kid. His name was Jacob, and they were twins, right? They were like both like small. They had disabilities. They were in wheelchairs, and they had a fucking So you know like how like chairs you can like lift up like that or whatever and make yourself go taller or go shorter or whatever. So
Mhm,
they had these mechanized wheelchairs that could like
That's
they had a
disgusting.
hydraulic press where it would go up and I would watch them like I would like sit in the urinal and I'd sit inside of it and I'd wonder how the fuck they peed. And one day I came to school and I was high as fuck and I was like I went up to him while he was peeing. I was like, "How do you pee?" While he was pissing. He like turned around and he was like, "What?" And then he explained to me. He explained that he just unzips his pants and pees
and
like
pisses
normal.
with his dick.
Yeah, pees with
Big
his dick.
surprise, right? Dude, I have a similar story. So So when you go into, it was in high school, you know, the bathroom stalls, you go to the king sized one. You know,
Yeah,
you
the-
go to the
the
king
disabled
size
one.
stall,
Yeah.
which is happens to be the handicap stall. And so I'm sitting in there, and the wranglers come with the kids, and the kids fucking come inside, and this one kid, Noah, he had like, I don't think it was Down syndrome, but it was some type of like, he had, you know, a degree of mental illness. And I felt bad for, he was a nice kid. Everybody loved him. He was a really nice kid. And I was in the king size stall, and of course that's his domain. Like
So
that's
you
just
call them
there's
fucking wranglers? The wranglers?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
his
we're-
domain. That's his fucking domain.
So I'm in the king size stall, right? And I hear this kid start barking. And I'm getting a little concerned at this point because the barking is directed towards me. And I'm sitting in the stall, and all of a sudden I see hands grab the bottom of the door, and I'm like, oh, this kid was strong as a bull, by the way. And so this kid shoves his head into the stall and starts barking at me. Right. And like, I'm 16, I don't know any better. Fight or flight kicks in. I got steel toe boots on. I just fucking stomp him.
Oh my god,
I just
dude.
kick him
Whoa.
square in the fucking face.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
And,
Whoa.
and I didn't. It was just my.
Oh my god, you
It was
fucking
just-
killed him, bro.
It was just my response. Like there was no. I just kicked. I felt horrible in hindsight. I feel terrible. But anyways, so this kid. You
Yeah,
know,
I feel shitty about it anyway, though. So I kicked him in the fucking
So
face.
I kicked him in the fucking face because, you know, I'm trying to occupy my stall time. And so he backs off, right? So he's still trying to claim his territory from the other side of the bathroom. And I walk out and I say, hey, no, I'm sorry. And I was like looking towards the ground when I walked out. I look up, he's shitting in the urinal. He's just
Yeah.
he's just shitting in the
I mean,
urinal.
yeah,
And I
it
walk
goes
out.
like that sometimes.
I walk out and I said to the attendant, the wrangler, if you will, I said to him, I said, hey man, like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I kicked Noah in the head and he's taking a shit in the urinal. And this guy looks at me.
Oh my
I
fucking
shit you not,
dude.
this guy looks at me and he goes, ah, he fucking does that. I went,
Yeah.
Just that.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, excuse me, sir.
Oh, what
He
the-
does what? It was like, oh, you just let him do his thing, man. And I'm like, all right.
That's fucking.
So next week I go into the bathroom.
It's ergonomic.
There's a garbage bag over the urinal now because he just filled it with
A
so much
garbage
shit
bag.
it broke the piping.
Oh my
And so
God.
so as the piping started backfiring, right, piss was just flowing up through this urinal and filling this huge white garbage bag.
Let's go.
And so you walk in there and there's like this sack of piss, and it's massive on the floor. And there was this kid, I forget his name. I don't remember, but he walked in there with a pin and just pricked it and just
Oh no.
piss everywhere. Dude, my high school were deviants. I remember before my senior year of high school, the year before I
Who
came in
does
as a
that?
freshman, the seniors lubed up all the staircases. And
That's
I had
awful,
a
dude. Oh my
really big
God.
high school, right? And like a lot of big fucking staircases. So you got kids just fucking down the fucking stairs all day. And they Vaselined every door handle too. So like
No.
people were just slipping. Dude, I can talk about my high school for hours. I saw there was this one kid. This is the last one I'll say so we can skip on to something better. But these two kids get in a fight. Joe and Julian, right? And Julian was a skinny little drug addict, and Joe was like 6'4" and 300 pounds. And he had a
Mhm.
big "fuck you" gold and diamond ring on it across his knuckles that said Joe. I'm not kidding. It said Joe. He had his own name across his knuckles. So
Respect
Julian's like fucking with him. He's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck your best friend who's a girl or whatever. And Joe's like, you're gonna fuck my best friend, not if I fuck her first or some, whatever high schoolers fight about. And so Joe takes the big fuck you ring that says Joe on it and just fucking decimates this kid, right? Right in the fucking forehead. And this kid, Julian, falls and nails his head on the corner of the door on the way down. Starts having a seizure.
Oh my
Right,
god,
he's
dude,
just
this is a
seasick.
fun.
Okay.
This
And
is a fun story.
He's got a big bloody Joe in his head from the ring. And so Joe looks at this kid and he's like, damn. kicks him in the ribs, and then fucking runs, right? So this kid goes on the run for like 2 days from the cops. And now he's like a mechanic, I think, but he was a pretty good guy, except for the fact they almost killed this kid.
My favorite part is that he's convulsing and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick him," on top of
Dude,
him just having a
we had-
seizure. And that's
we
really
had
good.
this one kid that was like, he turns to this kid and he goes, "I'll give you $5 to drop kick that kid," right? And then so my friend goes, "Okay," throws $5 at him. Kid sprints, drop kicks this little kid, right? Not a little kid, it was a high schooler. The kid weighed like 110 pounds. So the kid his ribs shatter on impact, right? He drops, kicks this kid
Christ.
against a locker. It was like a Mortal Kombat finisher. And then the kid tries to like fight back. So my friend just starts stomping this kid out. And everybody's like, and this is what kills me about it, right? This is what doesn't make sense to me. My high school is in a very, it's in a good area. There's a lot of good kids. It's just strange that as soon as these people got in this building, like just high schoolers started being fucking like criminals and just murdering each
Yeah.
other.
The effects of
What? The effects of wealth, man. You get so bored, you start killing each other. It's the
Dude,
fucking
and then we
Hunger
had
Games
like
in high
girls
school.
like fucking a teacher too. We had like
Oh,
there's
okay.
this
Yeah,
one
that
teacher.
that's
happens.
normal. That's normal.
We had this one sub. He was like piping these 2 blonde chicks, and I was friends with one of the girls, and she would text me. She was like, I really like him. I'm like, he is 27. You are 17. So this is not going to end well. And so it didn't. We're all sitting in gym class, and it's like, oh, there's a lockdown going on. Stay inside. You just see this teacher getting dragged out in fucking cuffs,
Oh,
right?
wow.
And his mother was a teacher there as well. She was my science teacher. So I had a
That's
buddy.
bad.
I had a
That's
buddy
bad right
named
there. That
Dan,
sucks.
right? And my buddy Dan's in this class, and science teacher's yelling at him, and he says, "You know what? I may graduate high school and be a failure, but at least my kid won't be a pedophile." And she
Oh.
broke down and then fucking retired. Yeah,
Ouch.
dude, there was some wild shit in my high school looking back on it.
Yeah, man.
recently-
People are fucking...
Recently, this fucking year, speaking of pedophiles, one of the middle school teachers at my my like district, whatever, he got fucking like caught having sex with like a 7th grader or an 8th grader, and he's like 40 and 50. He's got a family. He's got like three little girls.
Yo.
He's got 3 little girls.
Only
He's
in
got a
Buffalo,
wife.
man.
I
Only in
know.
Buffalo.
Only in
And
Buffalo.
dude, he
Classic
got
Bills fan moment.
Classic
he
Bills
got-
fan moment. I know, man. I'd be raping
he's
kids
gone,
every
bro.
day,
He's
dude.
The fucking title card for this
Pause.
episode is gonna be like pedophilia, fucking kids dying in high school.
Dude, I've
And,
got
like,
Buffalo is a
Saris.
piece of shit. Buffalo is a piece.
no, you gotta
Yes,
rep.
it
You got,
is.
you gotta rep.
Amherst,
bro. Buffalo Bills all the-
Amherst is
He's
awful.
got a red cup. That's all right. Never mind. Buffalo's
See
good now.
this shit?
There you go.
Look at that,
No.
look at
Dude,
that.
we had a
Dude.
girl shoot herself.
Well, I don't live in Buffalo. I live in Rochester,
Whoa.
but
We had a girl shoot herself, right? And
that
so
happens in our high school.
so
There's a
the
bunch of
next day
suicidal
they
people.
get everybody in homeroom and they have the
It's normal.
teachers come out with like a pamphlet and they're like, so this girl as of last night she committed suicide. And like my boy's from Brooklyn, he just sits there and he goes, "Oh!" And so this teacher comes out and she's like, "As of last night, this girl committed suicide. If you'd like to speak to your guidance counselor," my boy goes, "Oh!" And so I'm sitting there like just covering my face because I'm like,
Only
bro,
in
you cannot be doing this. And then there's her best friends like in the back of the class bawling her fucking eyes out, and my boy is sitting there going, "I'm sorry, I don't know who the fuck this is." And
I
he's
hate
like
New
trying-
York. I hate
That,
New
that,
York.
that is a Brooklyn moment.
'Cause that's the thing with New
It's a very
Jersey.
Brooklyn moment.
With New
It is
Jersey, we get a ton
Brooklyn.
of people from Brooklyn and Staten Island, especially in my area. So it's like it was so.
Oh, you got
fucking
the worst. You got Staten Island and Brooklyn. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
Did
used
we
to
get-
I used to
How's it-
talk to this girl from Staten Island. I used to say shit to her all the time. I was like, you come from a fucking dump, like, and her family. So this is what's funny. Her family lives in this mansion in the neighborhood over from me. Like it's
You don't-
ridiculous.
Yeah, you live
right?
in a mansion too, don't you?
No, I have a big. Let's
He lives
not.
in a mansion. He lives in a mansion.
Let's not go throwing accusatory.
He has
Uh,
slaves too.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
it's Saris. He's Saris.
Yeah,
He's the
that's
one
Saris.
who owns the
Saris.
plantation.
but
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh yeah.
We start throwing around so I said to this girl, I'm like, so she grew up in a dump in Staten Island because that's what Staten Island is. I'm sorry if you're from Staten Island, don't cancel
I've
me.
seen King of
Yeah,
Staten
Staten Island is a
But-
fucking dump.
But
I
they
do
sold
agree.
their house for like
Awful.
$2 million and moved in this McMansion down the street from me, and fucking they have like 4 kids or 6 kids, right? Parents like don't work, I think, and they've got like animals, just tons of animals.
Wow.
It's weird. Like, but we get a lot of those in this area. It's weird. Like, all right, so in my neighborhood, right? House
Yeah,
across the street from me was owned by this old Nazi named Werner Muller, right?
Oh,
He came
okay.
to the US after the war and he just lived there and died there. And he adopted a ton of black kids. And we saw when he was getting really old in age, we kept seeing all these, black people going to his house. And they were the nicest people, and we were like, oh, so are you guys like, do you help them out or whatever? And they're like, oh, we're actually his kids. And they were lovely. But it's just strange that a Nazi adopted African American children. But he moved to Florida and died.
Trying
as
to
you do.
absolve his sins.
Yeah,
Trying to
you
make
go to
up for his crimes.
you
Yeah.
go to Florida
Yeah.
and die, and that's what he did once you hit a
That's what
certain
old people
age.
do, yeah.
And so
Go to
his
fucking
house
Florida.
is just sitting there rotting. So these people from Staten Island buy it because it was only like $500,000 or $600,000 for the lot. Blow down this house. They built the ugliest fucking house you've ever seen. My whole neighborhood was built after World War II, so everything's like colonial houses. It's nice. This is like, so it looks like it should be in fucking Albuquerque. Like it's like khaki brick. Like
Ah.
Is this the
something you'd
gays?
see in a
Is this
desert.
the gays that bought up things and made it better?
No, this is just some Staten Island people that moved into my neighborhood. But no,
I'm confused. Who buys a house for $2 million in Staten fucking Island? Who would want to move to Staten
no,
Island?
because
like
they
that, man?
mow down these houses and they build big houses
Oh,
on top
okay.
of them.
All right,
Yeah,
all
because
right.
I know my friend George. I was at a party with him the other week, and he basically said like, yeah, my girlfriend's grandmother lives in a shack in Staten Island, and she's selling it for $1.3 million.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
who'd
thank
want to
you,
fucking
Siggy.
move to Staten Island no matter how big the house is? It's kind of
I,
like,
I
Yeah.
think it's like a commuting thing, I guess.
that's like moving
'cause-
to North Korea and just buying a mansion there. I mean, like, yeah, you live in a mansion, but you live in fucking North Korea.
Yeah, the quality of life
Yeah.
isn't really going to be that great. But the commute,
that
you're
good.
right. The commute would be easy if
But
you
then
work in
you
like,
could
a
just
city or
live in New
something.
Jersey if you work in New York, because like if
Jersey's
you-
not better. New Jersey's
if
is
you-
worse than New York.
Camden, New Jersey is
Listen,
like paradise. on
Camden, New
earth,
Jersey
man.
was 2004's most violent city in the United States.
Yeah, look at that.
You wear like a badge
That's
of
a
pride.
great,
Right,
great goal right
Boom.
there.
Dude,
great
you can
goal.
buy if I could stream my screen, I would show you there is a 4,000 square foot mansion built in 1917 being sold in the center of Camden for $17,000.
There's houses in Detroit that are being sold for like $1 just because they want to like just get rid of the property. Like,
Yeah,
seriously,
it's,
it's like
it's
$1
sad.
houses.
It's what it is it's sad, but it's just that's just a lot of these like Detroit
should go-
specifically. As soon as the
so-
motor industry left, I mean,
Yeah,
So I should go in there and gentrify it, is what you're saying.
exactly.
that's what's
Yeah.
happening in New Jersey, especially. I have such a farmer's tan right now. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
you do.
Look at this
Wow.
shit, dude.
Oh,
It's
look how built
ridiculous.
you are, Siggy. Okay.
You guys,
All right,
you guys
Siggy.
send us all the
Whoa.
fucking rejects. You guys send us all your Jersey fucking rejects. And it's
You live in
annoying.
South Carolina.
Jersey-
dude.
Jersey-
Their only fucking export is racism. I don't want to
Jer-
hear
No,
it.
Jersey
we
itself
have
is
a
a
lot of
reject,
black
dude.
people.
Jersey
and
is-
a lot
Coco,
of
you live in
drivers.
fucking butt
Jersey,
New York.
Jersey is a New York
Hey,
reject.
he lives in
That's what
fucking
it is.
Rochester, all right, pal? It's not
Alright,
butt fucking New
alright,
York.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
There we go. Rochester.
Yeah.
is. Dude,
Alright, it's-
Jersey is just the New
Dude's
York
getting
reject. that's
arrows
all it
fired
is.
at
That's
him
exactly
on
it.
the way to fucking school. He lives in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Wild West.
I fucking.
Oh,
remember
I
that
live in
shit.
the Wild West. I live out in fucking bumfuck
And you live in
Missouri.
actually buttfuck Missouri.
I,
That's
I
right.
live in buttfuck Missouri, guys. I live in the Wild West.
Dude,
Fuck
why
know,
did
you.
you join Ninth Corps if you live in
Boss,
Missouri?
where
You should be in
I
like
where
First
does,
Georgia.
where does Zach live?
No.
Boss? He lives in Missouri. What
Jack?
city? Yeah, what city do you live in Missouri?
He lives.
It's in
he
Missouri, I
lives
know
up-
what
He
city.
lives up by a city. He lives.
Yeah, it's
outside
in.
of-
He lives on-
Well,
City.
It's
Probably
it's
St.
Columbus.
Louis.
Columbus, I think.
Yeah,
Is there a Columbus?
there's
Yeah,
a
he lives
Columbus
in
Yeah.
Columbus. He lives in Columbus,
Yeah, okay.
Missouri.
Sarah,
I
Yeah.
live, I live
Sure.
down by
You're in
Springfield.
Texas.
Oh,
Oh, Springfield,
Houston
Missouri?
area.
yeah, Springfield.
Yeah.
Meth
Oh,
capital of the
crack-
world.
Yeah, the meth
Meth
capital
capital of
Let's
the
go.
world. Bitch.
My uncle went to college in Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, and
Plus, you
my
look like
first
you're gonna kill
visit.
yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
he
is-
died.
Are
Something.
the
My first-
Euros on today? Or are they no?
No, my first visit to Springfield, Missouri, I was met with a couple homeless people who were hitting a pipe in the middle of the road. We had to wait
Did
for
you
them to
hit it with
cross,
them?
like a bunch of ducklings. They were just sitting there in the middle of the road, doing a pipe, having a nice day
Good
out.
for them.
Nice. Nice.
No shame whatsoever.
I love
shame,
crackheads.
No
Hey,
shame.
now that it's getting warmer out, the meth heads start coming out of the woodwork. So I'll just see some
Hey.
What, they
random
hibernate
guy.
in the winter.
Yeah, they hibernate in the winter. So I'm driving down 60 going into Springfield, and I come into Springfield, and it's the 60 starts turning into sunshine, and I see this meth head on the side of the road, and he's waving his arms trying to like flag people down, and he's pointing up at some guys just doing some weed whacking in front of a Walmart, and he's like screaming something. I couldn't hear it. He's
I
like,
love
"Hey,
crackheads."
there. It was hilarious.
Crackheads, have you seen like Brooklyn or New York crackheads? They have like
Have you
superhuman
seen
abilities, man.
crackheads in Newark, New Jersey, or East Orange, New Jersey, dude? If you go on South Orange Avenue, it is broken toothbrushes everywhere because
That's
of all
awesome.
the fucking dude. It's
Let's take a field trip, War of Rights community, to Newark, New Jersey.
I
But
go
yeah,
down.
screw going to Antietam landmarks. Go to
Fuck
Newark,
that,
New Jersey,
man.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Newark,
Let's
New
go down
Jersey's
these
got
crackhead alleyways.
we've got Revolutionary War shit like Monmouth Battlefield and shit like that. The
No,
that's
Revolution's
boring, though.
boring.
Oh,
It's
You know,
so
my,
boring.
when I took a trip to New York, my first introduction to New Jersey, New York was this crackhead dancing in the rain, ripping his shirt off,
Yep.
and digging the trash. This was right out of the gate. This was my first
Right out of the
introduction to New England area.
The first
Not
person
even,
you
like,
see is a
Texas.
fucking.
If you want, I would say the best part
what
of
happens? Seriously.
New England is probably Massachusetts is really nice. There's not a lot of
Massachusetts
like,
is
in there.
nice. That's true. The
Massachusetts-
driver
I
sucks.
like Maine a lot
Massachusetts.
too. Maine's pretty cool. Like by the
I've never
coast.
been.
not-
Don't you get
don't
paid
go
to
to
live in
Inner
Maine?
Maine. You got some cuckoos over there, but on the coast there's some actual like people.
See,
I hate
like,
Connecticut.
Okay. Connecticut's a tough one because I've been to Connecticut so many times, right? Because I live right across the border to Connecticut. And I don't know what to think about Connecticut because there are some parts which I like Fairfield. You know, I went to a computer camp in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Computer.
Like
That word.
2
This
and a
is at
half
Princeton?
fucking
Is
years.
Is that where you got molested?
No, that was at the Boston computer camp, at the same camp. That's where I got
Oh,
molested.
Boston.
It was a different one.
Well, that
Uh,
explains why you're in ninth New York.
Groomer Corps.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
Rumor Corps.
I just like fucking with people. It's easy.
Rumor Corps.
Dude, see, that's what I like about First Texas, right? Because what Saris does is he finds the last living cavemen and shows them fire and pretends to be God, and then he shows them the politics shit. Dude, I can't tell you. I will sit there and I'll just show my friends the First Texas meme channel because that shit is gold.
Dude, that shit's so funny, bro.
That shit
Saris,
is gold.
It's coveted. People always ask,
Dude,
"Hey, can I have
It's
access? Can I have
so
access?"
Dude.
funny. Even
Dude.
dude, if you literally like in my server, like we would vet people like crazy before we put people in my server. Like we were pretty strict about inviting people. And then Sarah, I was in First Texas Discord. And Sarah was like, "Oh, I'll give you my meme channel if you give me access to your server." And I was like, "That's a fair trade to me."
It's the Library of the Vatican, the First Texas meme server,
Saris.
dude.
Yeah.
I feel like allowed.
Dude,
Saris, who's that person that always does fucking politics shit in the politics channel?
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Dude, I remember I was on a call with you and Lancaster was fucking going off and like who is it? Like I think it was fucking like Fur or
It
something.
was arguing with Wilbur.
No, I was trying to bait Lancaster into saying
And somebody
random
was just memeing with him and Lancaster was just fucking getting so in depth.
Toxic-
Paragraphs.
Toxic wanted me to. Toxic was like trying to.
It
like,
was Brennan.
get me to trigger him because I wanted to see like how easy it was. My favorite thing about the First Texas Discord was Cajun just going in and calling Toxic, who's very black, just the hard R over and over again. And I was like,
Wow.
All right.
You know the
Vito,
lost.
if you're listening to
You
this-
remember Ombite from First Maryland with Lennon?
I do. He so after we, exiled Lennon for his meme, he decided to DM it to everybody who was in the Discord server with like his letter of I'm innocent or whatever. And I was like, I've been here a week. Who are you people? But yeah, I remember he's Vilborg.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he after his exile from First Maryland, they came over to First Texas just to hang around when they're in PB. And Vilborg, he would type like books worth of information in our politics channel. Like everybody loved him. And like he left one day to work on his video game, and he made everybody sad. Like I actually had one person leave because Vilborg left, because that's the only thing he stayed there in the Discord for, is to see Vilborg just say something.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm screen recording all your Discords, and I've just been sending gigabytes to Vice.
Thank you.
I've just been like everybody, like, dude, I'm gonna be famous with the I'm gonna be like Hunter S. Thompson. Have you
That's what
ever
I've
read?
been doing.
Have you ever read Hunter
Yeah.
S. Thompson's daily routine? I think this is really imperative to the success of your podcast, Red.
Okay. All right.
All right. So Hunter S. Thompson wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and he was also a journalist, and he famously wrote for ESPN later in his life.
Okay.
So at 3 p.m. he would wake up. At 3:05 he would drink Chivas Regal with the morning papers and smoke a cigarette.
He's a Sigma male.
At 3:45 he would do cocaine. At 3:50 he would have another glass of Chivas and a cigarette.
Sigma male behavior.
At
Yeah.
4:05 p.m. he had a cup of coffee and a cigarette. At 4:15 he did more cocaine. At 4:16 he had a glass of orange juice and a cigarette. At 4:30 he did cocaine. At 4:54 cocaine. 5:05 cocaine. 5:11 another glass of coffee, cigarettes. 5:30 more ice in his drink. 5:45, this is him writing it, by the way, cocaine, etc. 6 o'clock, weed to take the edge off.
What is the
day.
etc. part?
Just wait. 7:05. I go to Woody Creek Tavern for lunch. I have a Heineken, 2 margaritas, coleslaw, a taco salad, a double order of fried onion rings, carrot cake ice cream, a bean fritter, cigarettes, another Heineken, a line of Coke, and for the drive home, a snow cone with 8 shots of Chivas in it. And then he gets home, 9 p.m., starts snorting cocaine seriously. That's what it says.
So the whole day wasn't serious. That was just
10
kind of like a
p.m.
starter.
It was a warm up.
10 p.m.
A warm up,
Drop.
pregame.
10 p.m. drops acid. All right. 11 p.m. chartreuse, cocaine, and weed. 11:30
chartreuse
p.m.
is nice.
cocaine, etc.
Sure.
Midnight, I begin to write. Midnight to 6 a.m. champagne, cocaine, weed, Chivas, coffee, Heineken, clove cigarettes,
All of 'em.
grapefruit,
Oh, it's
normal
the big
cigarettes,
stretch.
orange juice, gin,
Grapefruit.
and 6 hours of continuous pornographic movies. 6 a.m. I get in the hot tub, have a glass of champagne, eat a chocolate bar, and a bowl of fettuccine alfredo. At 8 a.m., he takes a Halicon. 8:20 a.m., he goes to sleep. Now, he shot himself when he was 57, and the title of his suicide note was "Football season is over." And his son thought he was like fucking around when he shot himself. So his son sees his dad's dead body, calls the cops, walks outside with a shotgun, and just starts shooting the shotgun as the cops are pulling in the driveway. And the cops are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm just giving my dad a gun salute." So
Proper Sigma male behavior.
yeah,
Yeah.
apparently after the
Proper
NFL
Sigma
season
male.
ended, he would just lock himself. Oh, and he lived in a compound. There's actually a video you could see of him gunfighting with his neighbor. It's really funny. Interesting dude, though.
What a
Sounds very
character.
interesting. Yep. Very,
Yeah.
Very nice
What-
character, you know.
That's like the
I-
average War of Rights player's daily
Yup.
intake.
That is.
Ideally,
Coke-
yeah. If any of us could
cocaine,
afford
cigarettes, and
coke like
coffee.
7
8 times in a
gigabytes of
fucking day.
porn.
7 gigabytes of
Did you just
cocaine.
make a sandwich, boss?
Yeah.
Bus, what kind of
What's that
sandwich is
sandwich?
that?
Oh yeah, what's a sandwich?
Turkey and mustard.
You're such a
That's
pussy.
it.
Mustard?
No cheese?
Mustard,
No
you
cheese?
fucking
Turkey
coward.
and
No,
mustard.
Hey,
have
mustard's
cheese.
good with
What do
turkey.
you mean you
Listen,
don't
I
got
don't like.
cheese?
Turkey
I don't like
and
turkey.
mustard is
What's
good.
wrong with you?
I just
Yeah.
don't have. I don't have cheese. I don't have
Put a
anything in
little
my
mutz,
fridge.
put a little mutz on there, huh? Is
Coco,
what-
I just
what's
want to
a-
grab you by your hair and shake you
Fucking
really
Okay,
fast
what-
until you get like shaking baby syndrome, even though you're like 17. Just
You better watch
fucking-
out. He might like
What
that.
type of
Oh,
What
okay.
type of mustard is
Oh.
it? Is it like
Regular fucking mustard. I don't know what the fuck you want. What?
Is it yellow or is it brown?
It's
Spicy-
yellow. It's
spi-
yellow mustard. It's yellow.
Spicy-
mustard.
Bus,
Yellow
Bus,
mustard
can
on
you,
a
can
sandwich
you,
with
fucking
turkey?
can you put can you,
fucking
can you put the
ass.
sandwich up to the
go get
screen,
some
Bus?
spicy mustard? With some spicy
He's
Oh,
mustard.
so
oh,
mad. He's getting the
There's that
mustard.
ass. Oh yeah.
Why does he
look at
dress
him
like
go.
that?
I don't know. He dresses like a homeless person. You know, he's
Spicy
going overseas.
mustard is like 10 times better than normal mustard on any.
I
Yeah,
don't
if
like
your- If your
mustard.
diet consists of
But have you
chicken
tried? Have you
tenders and
tried
French fries,
spicy? Spicy mustard.
Indeed.
Honey mustard's really good.
it's
He
yellow
brought the
mustard.
guys.
Honey mustard is
Oh.
only good at like
Oh,
in the
there it
Chick-fil-A
is.
sauce.
All
That's
right.
true.
Is it Frank? Is it Frank's? What is it?
All right, let's
It's
see what brand
probably
of mustard he
Frank's.
brought. For
What's
It's
the
those who are
brand?
definitely it's
only,
Frank's. I
for those
saw
who
that
aren't
red
watching,
label.
What's the brand?
Bus
You
has
ready
brought
to
us
see?
mustard.
It's Frank's.
You're about to get DMCA.
What the?
Oh,
What
it's
is that?
generic.
Store
What is
brand.
that?
It's store brand mustard.
Dude,
Ew.
Guys,
Where's
this
the
guy's
Store
broke.
Franks?
brand.
Where's the
Put it in your mouth.
Franks?
Pour it in your
Where's
mouth.
the
Pour it in your mouth.
Franks?
Oh,
Oh.
oh God, the horrors.
This is your average War of Rights player, Siggy.
What the
Bus.
fuck?
Boss, are you a
Yeah.
Heinz ketchup fan or are you a shitty ass generic store brand ketchup fan? Oh,
No,
oh,
no, it's gonna be
going
store
back.
brand. It's gonna be
Going
store
back.
brand or
I,
something.
dude, if
Coco,
he like
what have you
double
done?
shots it, oh no.
Is he,
He-
getting, is, he,
he-
is he getting ketchup? He's getting fucking ketchup.
He's getting
Getting
ketchup.
Ketchup, Coco.
Let's
It's just
go.
I
He does
hate
dress kind of like
this.
an old lady.
Yeah,
I don't
we
want-
need relish.
were
We
gonna
I don't want
need
to be here.
ketchup. We need what
He's
else?
got to
is
make a
there?
sandwich in his mouth.
It's hard to
Like,
watch.
put the
Worcestershire
turkey in.
sauce, A1 sauce. We need
No.
A1
Coco,
sauce.
Everything.
Stop.
everything. Just
You're gonna give him ideas when he
Chug
comes
it.
back. Oh no.
No.
is
Oh,
that
he brought
Chick-fil-A
mayo.
sauce? He got Chick-fil-A sauce. He
There's
got
jelly
Chick-fil-A
in his
sauce.
hand.
He got the Chick-fil-A sauce.
He
Let's
got the
go.
Chick-fil-A sauce. Let's
Bus.
go.
All right.
go.
Show us your goods.
I don't
All of
have-
them, all
I
at
don't-
once,
I don't
all at
have-
once,
I don't have any mustard.
all at once, dude.
Don't have
Ketchup,
mustard,
you mean?
Just drinking it.
Oh,
How you
okay.
not-
He
how
had
you not
helmets.
Oh
ketchup?
no, not the
No,
mayo.
no. Oh,
Oh.
no. He's
That's
drinking
nasty.
mayo.
That's
For
nasty.
audio listeners, he's just drink mayo. He's putting grape
Smuckers?
jelly in his mouth as
Grape
well.
jelly. You gotta be
Oh,
kidding
he's
me.
putting
Oh, he's putting it on his fucking finger. Oh no, he's gonna eat it through his hand. Oh,
Oh God, what are you doing?
you disgust me.
Well, the chick.
What is that? Is that
God.
is that
Chick-fil-A
strawberry
sauce.
jelly?
It's
Oh,
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A
sauce.
Oh,
It's Chick-fil-A sauce. How do you not
Buzz,
have
what was that
Chick-fil-A sauce?
combination taste
That
like?
was foul. I've seen people like shit on a
Tastes
floor and
mustard.
that
like
was worse.
smegma.
Tastes like smegma. Why do you know what smegma tastes like, Buzz?
God, he's
Suck-
really killing him. He's really killing
Sucks
himself right now,
penis
man.
occasionally.
You
Bro,
guys.
I just fucking
All right, I'm
died
not the only
with
one.
heaven. Go.
I feel so bad for Saris right now. This dude's just
Saris-
sitting
Saris
here
is just-
like
Sarah's just vibing right there on his little.
Yeah, he's standing
Making
tall,
a fucking
looking.
sandwich.
on the
Standing
roof he's
tall,
been
yes,
thinking
sir.
about jumping off of.
Yeah, let me
need the
just
mayo
go find
here.
the highest place in Houston.
Oh yeah. So
Yo,
so wait,
Coco.
wait. So Saris, what city are you?
What's up?
What city are you from or
Houston.
near? Houston. You're in Houston. You know, Drache is somewhere near Houston, I think as well.
It's pronounced Drache.
It's
Drake?
Draka.
I thought it was
Drake.
Dra- I
Drake.
thought it was Drake.
California.
I thought it was
It's
Drake, not
Dra-
Drake.
yeah,
Did you
No,
just call
he-
him Dr-
He lives in
Drache.
Texas.
You
I
said
call him
Drache.
Drache. I can't pronounce his name.
So weird.
He lives in
Everyone
Texas,
else-
Sarah.
Is
so
Boss
I can
gonna make
organize
a new
meetup.
sandwich right here?
Nope, I'm good. I'll send him the Vita or something.
All right. Oh,
Bus,
Bus
he's
has
gonna make it.
returned.
He's gonna make another sandwich. He's got meat here, so.
Bus, you're a hungry boy,
I,
huh?
I can't handle anymore.
I'm
Good
so
God.
hungry. I'm so hungry.
So hungry.
Red, I'm so hungry.
Coco, do you remember?
What?
Do you remember we had an event? It was First Maryland and 20th New York versus whoever the fuck I don't care on Dunkers Church, and we took we were Union and we took the left flank, and all of a sudden I hear Vankowski go, "Oh my God, Coco's doing Pickett's charge," and I looked over and you had all your guys at the quick time walking across an
Yup.
open field, just getting
Yup.
shot to
You were
death.
playing
Yeah,
against
that
us.
was-
that was
that was
that Wednesday line battle.
Yeah, was a
wasn't
fun
it?
one.
That was that was
Because that
so
was the
much
Wednesday
fun.
line battle. That was a fun one right there.
Yeah,
You know,
we
I
used to
miss
have
Wednesday
fun
line
with
battles,
those.
man. Those
They
were
were
fun.
cool.
So-
It's just they get stale.
That was
Yeah,
that was the
um,
intermission between Pick Patrol
Pick
where the
Patrol, yeah.
devs didn't want to fix it. So
Oh,
we
the
literally just
Picket
did
Patrol not
Wednesday-
working. The thing that killed Maryland.
The like
What? Something not working in
uh,
War Rights?
the Wednesday line battles for the first like two when no one actually gave a shit about them, they were a blast because literally
Yeah,
you would
they were
have
fun.
regiments quick time charging at each other.
I
and,
filmed
like,
the first one.
yeah, that was
Dude, me
fun.
and LaBelle were drunk. It was
Dude, that shit
bad,
was so
and people were
funny.
getting
I only
pissed at
focused.
us.
I kept only focusing on LaBelle because he was
I know,
playing
'cause
Britney
I
Spears.
got so
no,
pissed
Bus,
at- I
you
got so
followed
pissed at you,
Cajun
Bus.
Ramboing in the woods.
I got so pissed at you.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
Bus
Dunker
would
Church
ramble
shit. Yeah,
all
my
the fucking
favorite thing is
time, man.
Cajun. I hate, dude. Cajun is so fucking. That guy is weird, man.
Bro,
You
You know what
Cajun?
I'm excited for though?
Fucking Cajun?
Cajun, like
yeah,
Cajun
Cajun.
fries.
Vito Delito the
Cajun.
Vito.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vito Delito.
Yeah, it's.
Me and a few
That was so much fun though. I
Cajun.
love those Wednesdays. The Wednesdays
I
were a
remember
blast.
I called Vito in game once, but after it was like fourth name change, we were in a Pick a Patrol event, and it was on our server. So I went into the announcement chat, like the announcement admin thing, and I just started yelling. I started typing in all caps, "Vito is here! Vito is here!" and I was spectating Vito in game, and I heard him start going red. Don't do that. So I said who Vito was in game with his newly changed name, and the guys that were around him immediately turned and just shot him. They just shot him on spot. He was pissed. He messaged me after the event. He was like, fuck you, Red. Fuck you. Yeah,
I hate
you.
I hate you, Red.
Dude, I used to
Say
get
the
the most
N-word now.
ridiculous DMs from people. I remember one time it was Maryland and whatever Booch's guys were like half a year ago. And we were playing against Drax's guys and 15th Alabama, I think. And so we won on point control. We won one match on kills and the other on point control. But they were like this, it was like so embarrassing. Me, Booch, and Van were like, yeah, whatever, it was easy. And then we just start getting DMs from all of fucking Drax's and Dimebag's cronies. And they're all just like, yeah, nice tie, bro. It was a great tie. I really enjoyed going toe to toe with you, bro. And I was like, yeah, man, haha, it's a video game. Dude, that's the thing. Like, people would get so mad that we kept the win record.
Yeah,
Dude,
people.
I remember
still do
that.
get
I
mad
remember that.
sometimes.
They were getting pissed in the event coordination.
I remember I said
Discord.
that Drax was accusing us of something, and I was like, yeah, bro, that was 20th New York. There's some, and
last
Drax
time,
was like, let me finish. That was like,
I know.
I hate that. Last time we played Drax and his guys, it was on Miller's Cornfield, and we were Union, and we beat them on Miller's Cornfield, pretty overwhelmingly. And this is before the counterattack stuff, I think, or just before it or right after it.
That was the last time you played Drax. That was so fucking long ago.
Dude, yeah, because he doesn't like playing us anymore after that. Because we beat him and then we bullied him and we bullied his guys for a little bit, and then they just never came to event court with us ever again. And they would always like volunteer to be in the opposite server from us every single time. I don't know if that's because we're furries or because we beat them that one time. I really can't figure it out.
It's literally, it's like, yeah, you know how we can fix this game that 200 people play? Let's segregate ourselves voluntarily because we're mad about fucking what happened in an event. Fucking idiots.
Oh,
I mean,
by the
we
way,
did the
guys,
same
game
thing.
night.
Oh,
Game
good
night,
night.
thanks,
First ever game night.
Slapshot.
That's when
Hella Loose,
Hoy. That's
and
when
Rising
Hoy
Storm 2.
4 is. That's when Hoy 4 is.
Slapshot, Hella Loose, and Rising Storm 2 are the three.
So when I'm in War of Rights servers, I'm in very few these days, but whenever they had votes, I would wait for on like game nights, I'd wait for them to be tied and then push it over the edge with the worst game possible with the vote.
I hate you.
That's
Wow.
nice.
That's
I
awful.
used to do it in Delaware server all the time.
I'm gonna fucking miss First Maryland at the Pick Patrol because you guys were always the big blob. We used to call you just a blob. And
Yeah, we had
whenever,
fun.
Whenever you guys would go
You
in,
picking patrols are super fun.
you would
They're so great.
never say First Maryland. It was only the blob, just the blob. That's what you guys were called in Pick Patrol because you always have like fucking 25, 30 guys and you just stomp on
you
every
guys would
small group.
slap your dicks on the table at Pick a Patrol with the amount of guys
Yeah,
you were
'cause
bringing.
we were the kings of
You know
Pick a
what's-
Patrol.
Any-
It's
if
just
anybody-
funny.
If
Dude,
anybody
fifth
tries
and-
to start First Maryland again, other than Grail's little shitty thing, what's going to happen is you guys are going to get burnt out and cry and sad, and it's only going to last about a month or two because you're going to realize that you'll never be able to reach your former glory.
Well, that's part of that is because the game has less players.
Yeah, but you're also like
And the
burnt out from
pandemic.
overrides.
Yeah, I mean, how do you return from dominating Wednesday nights to
Well,
Yeah.
I'm never coming back. I thought about playing a game or two. I'm never coming back. I know Vankowski. I don't think he's not coming back. And LaBelle, he's a wild card, but he's never coming
will.
back, in my opinion.
Yeah, he
LaBelle's
will.
To War of
gonna
Rights.
LaBelle's gonna pull an XP Walker and reform to First Maryland.
yeah?
Yeah,
how's
except-
Walker doing?
Except LaBelle will keep his wife and kids before.
He-
Already
God.
talking about
Coming-
starting something new.
Yo, yeah, he's coming to Wednesdays now. He was in the Wednesday thing. Like, hey, is there a 8 p.m. event on the Wednesdays? After like looking up in the chat and seeing that we fucking have events on Wednesdays at 8 p.m., he's just been
There's an
restarted.
actual channel for it. called
Exactly,
Wednesday NA
exactly.
event.
Literally.
Dude, when I was at Event Cord mod, that shit was stupid. Everybody in the community's stupid.
Yeah,
love
I
that.
thought you were way nicer when you were in Event Cord mod, and then I met
Oh,
you.
dude, I was so nice to people.
I
always went.
I thought you were a gay retard.
I always
Um,
went out of my way to be like
No,
nice
I'm
to
the gay
people.
retard.
You know what's like the first Maryland Blob is just being remade by the fucking Fifth NC because like they had
Oh, I love Booch.
They had fucking Cajun. They put out like $100 reward for the most recruits, and Cajun went in there and just fucking got like a shit ton. They brought like 40 guys last Pick Patrol. Like,
I'm
it was
actually
insane.
third all-time recruiter for Delaware.
Not much of
Wow.
an achievement when you have Jason that recruits
Yeah, dude,
everything for us.
the thing about Jason though is that he's a good recruiter, but he just gets masses and doesn't help them out at all. So you've got like 50 to 60 recruits that come in and they don't know how to do anything, and they're just like sitting
Probably
there.
do the pre-muster
That-
drill. I don't want my guys to
Yeah.
do anything with the game. That's
No,
it.
no, it's like they don't come to any of your events. I like none of those recruits.
Oh, they
like,
do. Yeah, they
How
do.
many of the recruits that Jason gets are active? Like 1 out of 20.
Like a lot of them. I've been bringing like solid 20 for all the events except for Grand Campaign, which has always been 35.
That's an issue that we've had in Ninth Corps, especially when I was recruiting. Like last summer, right on July 4th, I spent the entire day on War of Rights. I still regret it because it was all of July 4th, like a good 13 hours I spent on War of Rights recruiting, and I got like 70 or 60 people to join in a single
70?
day. Yes, there was a tally. We have
70?
70 fucking people, dude.
Didn't you
70 fucking
recruit
people
That's
to
like-
join our
entire
Discord.
insane.
Union
You said
side?
70?
70
70 people? Oh my
And-
god!
Plus, in
and
one day, that's a lot.
in one day,
there.
dude. I was on there for 13 hours. I
Yeah,
would just, I
Jason
would
got
literally
100
just-
in one day. I don't want to fucking.
All right,
hear
you
it.
know what? I'm gonna kiss him.
No, I didn't.
And I would
boss. No, I
basically
didn't.
grab like just random
That's a
globs of union pubs and I'd just be like, hey, do you want to join a group? Half of them would say, I'm not really sure. And I just force them into it. I'd say, all right, I'm going to add you on Steam. And then they join and then we'd have them for like a week. But the problem is people like the game when they start. It's hard to keep people invested when you play the
Yeah.
same exact maps over and over again.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
why
It's not
our
hard when you
community-
pray to a fucking cult.
You gotta,
and
yeah,
the
I will
most-
say,
they
I hate
like
the
they
Hans.
dude they all come and they beg for the fucking Hans prayer every
come
fucking
and beg?
time. Dude, they come and they come and they
Oh, the
come and they
Hans?
beg. They come and they
Dude,
fucking like.
so
Yeah, I always
sad,
do Hans
so
prayer for
sad.
like first like 5 minutes before in pre-muster or whatever. And I'm like, I have to like do a pre-muster drill, but I always have to do the Hans prayer beforehand because if I don't, then they get really pissed and they don't play the game well at all. But
Imagine.
fucking every time, dude. That Ninth Corps event where we went 0-2 against you guys for the first time ever. I will mention the first time
When was
ever
that?
you guys
When was
beat
that?
us.
I
Saturday.
will note that I
Oh,
was
I
not
wasn't there.
Piper
I wasn't
Farm.
there.
I
I
was
wasn't
It was
there. That's
Piper
why.
I
Farm.
wasn't
It
there.
was. It doesn't matter.
It was
fucking
because I wasn't
Piper
there. It was
Farm.
because I wasn't there.
It was
That's
two
why.
union bias maps. All right, they were this whole fucking campaign's been stacked against us. Anyways, that night I didn't do the Hans prayer. I said, "Oh, the one from Grand Campaign will carry over." Hans was not satisfied. And we
Bro,
lost.
plus because I wasn't there. Fuck your Hans. It was because I wasn't there.
No.
Yo,
Cheesy
also
was
I have
fine.
a.
It was IDB's fault.
No offense to Pratley or to whoever made the actual campaign map, but
Yeah,
that
that's
thing
Pratley.
is retarded, dude. It is so bad. It is the worst campaign map that I have ever seen in my life. Like you go from here to here to here to here to it's like you don't know where you're gonna do. Like he doesn't give us options or you
That's
have to do
the.
this.
I
you have to do
understand it
this,
now.
then
No,
this, then
Coco,
this,
that's
then
the
this, then this.
prelim.
It's like,
That's the preliminary setup, and now we're gonna go into
No,
the
but
actual.
he doesn't
You want to
give
know
us
what's crazy about this
options to
entire
do
thing?
shit.
Now that I think about it, you guys are literally inventing game modes to try and get some new excitement out of the game.
That's
because
what
it's
we
Grand
so
do.
Campaign,
dull.
Siggy. That's
What we
not
do with
new.
Linebacker.
Grand
It's not
Camp-
new.
Grand
No,
Campaign.
but listen,
Sorry.
this is not
It's-
new at all.
It's
Shut
not
up. You guys
new,
are
but
stupid.
it's
That's not
literally
new.
the whole reason it was made is because wow, all we could do is pick a patrol, which didn't work for half a year, or fucking map metas that were restricted to playing with the same tactics with the same people. Dude, you literally know if you're gonna win or lose an event cord. You know when you pick your teammates. When you pick your teammates, like dude, we'd get in there, we'd
Why,
be like,
that's
oh,
what I
we're
have
bringing
two
like
for.
we're bringing like 60 tonight, and then we'd get
It's
like
over.
fucking
yeah. If
some-
you got like
some dumbass with an anime profile picture that would, dude, we played once against Ninth Corps, right? And I don't remember who our
Alright.
teammates were, but we were absolutely wrecking Ninth Corps. We were literally dragging you guys through the mud. It was ridiculous.
That happens all
And-
the time.
And then
Yeah,
I get a
that's not
DM
difficult.
from
I
I
haven't
get a
been
Pisses me
on.
off on Sunday, bro.
I
I
haven't
got
been
a
on in
DM
months, man.
from
So
Nightfire
yeah, Red,
and-
you're
Oh.
the best
and one
one.
from Dracha, and they were like, "Oh wow, our artillery was really fucking you guys up." Their artillery didn't kill a single Maryland guy. Whoever our dipshit
my-
teammates were
Look,
getting
do you want-
wrecked on the right
Bro,
wanna
flank.
know a secret?
Clark's is horrible. I fucking hate
Look,
Clark's.
no,
Fuck
no,
you,
look,
Clark's.
look, look.
Fuck you.
Clark's isn't
Stupid.
horrible at all. The problem
Literally
is,
killed.
and-
I counted 16 people. 16
man,
TKs
alright,
on
look.
Harper's Ferry River Crossing. They
Hey, if you're
suck.
not team killing this
I
artillery,
counted
you're
it.
not doing your job.
you're not doing it right.
16 and
If-
one
if-
artillery
if-
blast.
Look, if you're in bridge crossing and you're not team killing, you're doing something
Dude,
wrong. But
Literally
with
bad.
Ninth Corps,
You
a
gotta
problem
have
we
bridge
collateral
crossing?
damage. Just think of it as World
Yeah,
War
river
One.
crossing. Remember that? They blew
Exactly,
up
it's more
16 of our
realistic
own
with
men.
collateral
He
damage.
said bridge crossing.
Oh,
Oh,
Bridge
oops,
crossing.
it's my bad.
fucking
I love
but
bridge
Sparks.
crossing.
A
That's my favorite
problem with
map.
Ninth Corps is that we tend to this is a bigger problem in the past. We tend to embellish our successes on the field just a little bit. I'm
Monday
gonna
tack review. Monday
That
tack
shit,
review.
dude. I told DeLuca.
So bad.
I told DeLuca. I would. I. I said, Ninth Corps sitting over there with their dicks up their fucking asses. And DeLuca's
the
like,
last event.
I heard that. And I was like, DeLuca doesn't sound like that. He was like, I heard that.
No,
I
DeLuca
was
does
like-
sound like that.
I said,
or Stella.
I told him I know, I don't care. And he fucking
Mm.
goes away. I was so fucking pissed because we were at
Hey,
Pride
Yeah.
taking losses while they were at battle ready. And my genius tactics got them back down to taking losses.
What
We
do you
fucking
first
won
of
that
all,
shit.
What do you mean?
Bus. First
Bus,
of all,
what do you
I
mean
was the
your
radio
genius
man, right? So it was
taxes?
really my tactics I got us
It
to win
was
that
your
map,
tactics,
okay?
yeah.
Because you were saying them in the Steam chat, and I was the one actually making it happen, okay?
Yeah,
If I didn't like something you said, I could have just been like, no, all right, yeah, I'll tell them, and just not speak at all in TeamSpeak.
Oh, dude, we used to do that all the time. People would suggest
That explains
stuff, and
so
we'd-
much, Siggy.
People would
That explains
suggest
so
stuff,
much.
and we'd be sitting there, and Vankowski would go, no.
We lost that one.
That's what I had to do when I
Pride
had
House
allies. Like I
match.
would just take
Bro.
over because we'd play with these retards, and they just like
The
you know,
Roombas.
run off and get themselves killed. Like PA, like when we were
Oh my
playing
fucking
ticket
god!
events,
PA,
Pick
PA,
Patrol with
Pick
them.
Patrols. They literally put a. Listen, oh no,
They would
I'll
run into
picture
the
it, I'll
boundary,
picture it for everyone.
and then
Oh
go
my
like 20
fucking-
feet to left or right, and then run into the same boundary as before. They're Roombas.
Dude,
Roombas.
PA, I'll picture
They
this
are
for
my
you all
one
right
of
now,
my
okay?
favorite groups of guys because they are fucking hilarious.
Listen,
Their guys are
listen,
fucking
all
great.
right, Pick a
But
patrol.
sometimes they piss me off, dude.
PA is in them woods. All right, whole CSA line, 15 man strong, facing
So, like,
the
here's
other
like
way.
half of our viewers. by the way.
Why? Listen. Wide out in the open. PA, they come up behind them. Okay, they're like 20, 30 yards away. All right, they're aiming at them. They're fucking getting their guns ready. Like perfect shot. You cannot miss it. They have like 20 guys. They all volley. They hit one fucking person. One person
That
on
happened.
a line out in the open, 20 yards away.
I'm not surprised. I mean, look, PA guys are really funny.
my
The
God.
guys are kind of cool, right? PA, I know you watch a lot of these, and I like you guys a lot. But there have been moments and events with
Fuck,
us as well
sucker.
where
You guys are bad.
where you guys
Bad.
have been a little bad. But no, who's really bad was actually Bus. That event on Sunday. Reb Second Corps, right? Generally seen as like probably the best Reb unit, right?
Actually, I'd say the best unit in the game.
Me too, honestly. And they we were going into charge on fucking Pry Ford, and we went to point, and it was the second map. It was on Pry Mill, and so I took the ninth like behind where they are, like next to that fucking road on the back of the map. You know what I'm talking about? There's a fence. I took the ninth along that fence to get behind them on that fucking log near point. And we came up on Reb Second Corps, and they were hiding in front of the fucking barn on the side of the map and on the wall. And because I'm colorblind, I didn't see them. We were right in front of them for a good like minute. I didn't see a single fucking person. I only noticed they were there when I heard them fire a volley, and then I heard every shot miss. They were right in front of us the entire time, and it was the
It was
worst
like-
volley.
Yeah, it was like what 30 guys or something just standing there, and then it's just whiffs all the shots. I'm like,
Dude, remember?
That's awful.
I walked over to that log playing sicko mode, and I was trying to communicate with
So
you, and I
fucking
didn't
bad,
realize I didn't realize my
annoying.
sound
So
pad was
annoying.
off. You couldn't hear me.
You want to cover your fucking?
Bus
you're
with sound pad
raping.
is like a baby.
I
who
hate
just
SoundPad.
realized,
I
like,
fucking hate SoundPad.
We banned
so
SoundCloud
much.
and we banned SoundPad in Ninth Corps
Banned
because it got
SoundCloud.
so bad that people would complain every event that they couldn't hear
we
anything.
we had a guy join a voice channel with me and Grill once, and he was like, I just hooked up a bunch of shit to my SoundPad. Can I test it out on you guys? I left and went to my Discord. I was like, I hope you die, literally. But dude, fucking one event, my favorite event ever was we played against First Georgia, and it was the last time we played against First Georgia. And every time we played them, it was a grudge match. And we're on Roulette Lane as the Union, and we have A, B, C company all distributed out along the stone wall and the fence line. Me, Vankowski, and LaBelle are in the house on the Union side. You know the house right in front of the stone wall on point?
Yeah.
Right? So First Georgia sends a company over to flush the 3 of us out of the house. And,
do
First
that all the
Georgia, they
time.
fill a fucking side, right?
Yeah.
And so they send this big fucking company. And so first they try to shoot us out. This shit is like the Patriot. Me and Van are rotating on different windows shooting. So they think there's more of us in there. And we look out into the orchard and half this company's dead. We're hitting
Oh,
every
wow.
single shot on First Georgia. And they're sitting there screaming at us. And then they charge the house. And me, Van, and LaBelle held them off. A half a company.
Of course.
LaBelle
Of
kills
course.
6 guys with the the cap and ball, and then me and fucking Vance hide behind the doorways, wait for them to walk in, and both stab at the same time. And
Nice.
they
That's a good
tried
kill.
this same attack 3 times, and me and Van and LaBelle held it off. It was
Brainlet, man. Brainlets.
stupidity. It was, and Van was crying the whole time. We would sit at the window, and Van would turn his mic on and go, "Hey, you're a pussy." And then all these Georgia guys would start screaming at us. They're like, "You're a bunch of, F and everything."
Yeah.
And Van's like, "Oh, your mom."
That's what I love about War of Rights, though, is that I love the proximity chat because it allows for a lot of really great moments.
I wish
like
Howe
in
had
charges.
proximity chat.
Oh my god, it'd be
Dude,
amazing.
that
like
would
in
be
charges,
terrible.
right?
My favorite.
So I love playing in First Texas because every time we get into a charge or melee with First Texas, it's always so interesting. I don't know what they're going to say next.
No,
Because
the
one
best is
day it'll be
Ferg has
only
the
hard
Suzu.
R's. Yeah.
Yeah,
One day it's going to be only hard R's that they're yelling at us. Like, no, not even creative. It's just that we get anywhere near
Third
them, they
grade
just start
humor.
going.
I
You
mean, yours is
fucking.
not even creative. All you do is zoo, zoo, zoo.
First
that's
of all,
like-
you're right. All right.
yeah, you're right.
Like, at least
you know,
I
more creative
spiced it
with
up a
our
little bit.
charges.
I actually scream stuff. I don't
yeah.
just go.
Dude,
zoo,
every
zoo,
time I
zoo.
hear someone screaming in a charge, I might go, "Dude, shut the fuck up! It's a video game," and then stab them. I'd be
Get
like, "You guys are
into it,
such
man.
fucking losers." Dude, I love fucking with the people.
Dude,
that
I
take
love
that game
making
so
fun
seriously.
of people. I love making
Bro.
extreme. I like being really mean. That's my favorite thing.
I
It's just
love
to be really mean.
cyberbullying. It's
I
my
just,
This
I
is-
just go in there.
Cyberbullying
bitched
is
at
fun.
me.
It's like, I
love
bet you have the
cyberbullying.
smallest dick in all fucking
Yeah.
humanity, you stupid bitch. Get the fuck
Someone
out.
bitched at me in event court after an event because I don't remember who it was. It might have been your guys' bus, but I don't remember. But I was just like drunk and being just vitriolic to whoever I got into a melee with. It was like,
if they ever
was-
complained about toxicity, I would punch them in the face.
I forget who it was, but dude, I was being like bad. Like I was like, "Oh fuck it!"
Yeah,
And once
he
I'm
was
done
being
with
really
you, I'm
naughty.
doing your mother next. Like just like,
Oh, I do
but
that
like
shit all the
really
time, bro.
descriptively,
Yeah,
but
no,
like
you do, Coco.
not,
It's so annoying.
but like
That's
not
the
like.
best. I love
Not like in
trash
a
talking.
friendly way, like in a fucking. I'm fixing my pillow right now. Ugh.
Dude, there were so many times-
finding a Rambo and
I like to talk about the
killing
cum
them.
dripping out of their
Berating
mothers
them,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
like
yeah.
finding a Rambo and like just fucking going at him, like 5 tickets, motherfucker! Ah! And
Oh
like
my
you're
God,
retarded,
yeah.
you're trash, you're stupid, you suck at the game, get better, you missed your shot. Like,
I
love doing
trained
that.
when I was a company commander. I would train my guys to shit talk expertly. When I
that's how
had
you
like
do it.
30 guys in C company. This is before Descartes split us up. Descartes, I'll
With the
never forgive you
Dexter
for that,
Rebellion.
dude. That was
Dexter
so
Rebellion.
stupid. That was so dumb. Anyway,
Because it
though,
was sexy, bro.
but basically, I would teach my guys. We were a little toxic. Thinking back on it, my company was a little toxic.
That was
we
what
used
the
to love
entire
playing
argument
Ninth New
was
York.
over.
Yeah, I kind of festered an unhealthy rivalry in between the 9th New York with C Company versus every other company. It got to the point where Volcom, if you guys know Volcom, he's a sweet kid. You know, he never complains. He was he was asking Tyler to like intervene and like get me to stop like instigating a rivalry, because C Company guys would go into events with the rest of the 9th and they'd be like, shut the fuck up to like other guys in New York. They would just be like, shut up, Red, what do you want us to do? And,
Those
like,
are the good days of
Dude,
Ninth
we
New
had
York,
fucking.
man.
We had
uh,
we had A company, B company, and C company. A company was Husky, B company was Grail, C company was RJ. RJ was formerly in charge of D company, and then C company, all the leaders retired, and I got promoted, so we gave it to RJ. And so the rivalry between Husky never fought with anyone, right? Husky's quiet. He would do his job, and he was great at it. Dude, Grail and RJ fucking hated each other. They're like polar opposites. Like Grail's a pretty progressive dude, you know.
Yeah.
He likes his artwork, and
Yeah.
and
He likes his
RJ
furry artwork is
and
what he likes.
RJ. And RJ, he was raised in a military household. His father's a an officer.
War
and,
criminal.
And so, sorry, RJ, I love you. You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's
fucking
so
with you.
original.
But
So original.
so,
Siggy.
so then so they were just polar opposites to begin with. They couldn't sit in a voice channel with each other some nights. It got so bad. Like I was in there 4 a.m. playing Mountain Blade, and RJ's just like, it's like maybe if you weren't a fucking drug addict, you'd get a job. And RJ's like 16 at the time, and girls like, what do you fucking wake up and mow your lawn, you fucking boomer? And like they would fight. Okay.
Yeah.
And so now
That's
RJ
vicious.
RJ was the fucking golden boy. But if anybody fucked up, they would get such a licking from Vankovsky. It was all we'd be in the middle of an event, and if like artillery wasn't working or someone like we lost Cox's push once because Moore fired the whole battery into our backs on point, and just the Rebs capped
Almost
it.
lost Coco
Clark's
because
fat
of-
moment.
And we were all laughing.
Clark's battery moment.
We were
Yeah.
all laughing our ass off. It was so funny for like a week after. We started calling the battery Moore's misfires. And Van came in a chat. And I love Van. But he was fucking pissed that we were all having a jolly old time about it. That's one thing I always respect about Van, dude. When I clown on people that take the game seriously, but he was smart with it. Like watching him play the game, like that dude just knew what the fuck was going on all the time. It was really cool.
That's how I learned how to play War of Rights was from Van and LaBelle, as I would just sit back in the War of Rights officer chords and I would do it, and then I perfected all their mistakes and play styles. And now
LaBelle was
Perfected?
really good at
Perfected Bus?
pushing it. LaBelle's really good at
Alright,
pushing
perfected.
initiative.
Okay, Bus.
You
I don't
guys,
know about
you
that
guys
Bus.
hear Bus in
Yeah,
a Steam
sitting in-
chat when shit hits the fan.
Dude, it's so bad.
Ah,
It's
like,
so
I
bad.
think
It's so
Oh, you know
fucking
what
bad.
happens? You know what happens? Dad,
Yeah,
you
see, here
saw
it
it. We
goes.
win.
Here
We
it
win.
goes.
We win. We win.
Yeah.
You see it happen?
That's the one. That's
You
the one
listen to
problem
Bus,
with
you win.
Second Core is that
You
when shit hits
listen to
the
Bus,
fan, we
you
fucking
win.
freak out.
You don't listen to Bus.
Don't you guys all like hate each other?
Yeah.
No, it's more of like we scream at each other in the Steam chat.
You
Uh,
guys
It's
like
not
it's
hate.
fucking
funny.
hate each other.
Coco goes no. Bus is like, yeah. I wonder who's. I wonder who's telling
Like, see,
the
that's
truth.
I remember
We
when
need a
Ninth
tiebreaker.
Corps,
We need
when
collect
Ninth,
up in here.
Bro,
Yeah,
collector,
exactly.
collector's
Oh my
even
God.
worse. Collector's even worse. Collector's like a passive aggressive where he won't say anything until like he wants to say something, and then he's like, "Fucking, you guys are retarded. You're stupid. This is a horrible plan. You guys should go and fucking die."
Why did we do
It's like,
this?
oh
Why did we do this?
dude,
Why
I
did we
always
say
me
anything?
and Collector, like when we're in voice chats together, it's like perfectly normal. We get along, have nice conversation. Dude, in text chats, we'll just like rip each other's throats out. It doesn't make sense.
Dude, Collector will go.
Collector on the Wednesdays is a sight to see. That's a sight to see right there.
Collector,
give a shit.
you'll do a plan, right? Collector won't say anything about it before. And then he'd be like, I knew we should have done this. I said we should have done this, guys.
Or he won't
he's-
even
he's-
do,
he's
or he won't even do
passionate.
the plan. He'll say nothing and just not do the plan.
It's like, you're like, this is stupid, guys. Why did we do that?
Westwood's Collector, remember that?
Yeah, we fucking lost that
Oh
shit.
my
We
fuck.
lost
Dude,
it.
I remember I developed.
I mean, we
like-
won it. I think we didn't win at the end. I'm pretty sure we won it, right?
No,
Did we lost Westwood. Oh, we fucking
Yeah.
lost Westwood, didn't we?
I had a
That,
plan
that was the
once.
saddest moment of my existence right there, losing
Well-
Westwood's as Union.
What was your plan, Siggy? What was your
What's so we were playing Nicodemus Hill, right? Before artillery. And I've messed with Clink about this before, like when I was actually pissed at him, but Clink's a good dude, and I think, sometimes we were a little too mean to him for no reason when we were still
There's
playing.
reason to be messing with Clink. It's fine.
But anyway, no, Clink's a real nice guy. He gets it. He doesn't seem to really care, which is a good trait to have. But
We got
so-
sound bits of him like screaming
we-
his head off. It's
we
pretty
were
funny.
playing Nick.
Clink
We were
is a.
playing.
1 second.
He does care a lot.
I've
I'll
never
let you
had
find out.
had a really negative interaction.
You should
with the
hear
dude.
you should hear
but
the sound
so-
bits I have of him when he's losing
Clink.
in a
But
match,
anyways,
like,
Oh my God,
so
I know. Go for
we
it,
get
Siggy.
into
Sorry.
we get into Nicodemus Hill before artillery on Union,
Yeah.
and it's me and Van in charge because LaBelle was, I don't know, out soy jacking somewhere, and fucking so. 20th Main is sitting, where the caissons are for the Union, right in front of
Yeah.
Spawn next to the barn
Yeah.
house. And they're just getting mowed down by indirect fire. And like Clink's just standing there, and like our tickets are just going down. And like
Sounds like Clink.
and I'm like, hey man, could you like move your guys? And so our first charges against the wall don't work. But we're like, okay, we have a ticket advantage. And I said to Van, I was like, this is how we're gonna play it. We gotta put every guy in the 3 rock outcroppings on the right flank of Nicodemus, because we know Maryland guys will outshoot them. We have better guns, we have better aim, and it started working. and it was going wonderfully. But the plan was put in too late. And we see like 20th Maine goes around her right flank and forms a line and just all get gunned down. And I hear Van like ripping his hair out. But that was like the only like negative. And you know what sucks is like if they never put artillery in, you could have just won Nicodemus Hill out shooting them with Union because how busted the tickets were. But
Oh,
even
yeah.
with
That's how you win the right side. Like the pubby officers, I get so they're like so stupid on Nico because it's left.
yeah,
'Cause,
everybody
like, they
wants
can't
to
get
hit
something
the
I
hard.
hate
left.
that
And it's
left,
like, dude,
man.
they have an entrenched position on a hill as you're trying to charge up with
And a
them, and they
stone
got
wall and a
freaking
forest.
pistols. They've got pistols, bro. Like
Carbines,
Left
you're not
pistols.
taking that. You're not taking
What's annoying
that.
is that it's literally, it reminds me of like the West Point doctrine of like the early Civil War, right? Where there's this like meta that everybody knows, and that's on Nicodemus and other maps. Like go for the left, right? Go up the hill, rush the hill.
Why?
And
No,
it-
shut up. No, you don't do that.
I know.
Shut up and listen.
You are
Bus.
so
Oh my
stupid,
God.
Bus. Oh my God.
Retard.
So what I'm saying is like a lot of officers, including some in Ninth Corps, they think going left up the hill is the immediate right option to go, right? And what's annoying is that it never works out. But when we lose tickets and start losing, it's never blamed on that, which annoys me to an extent that I hate. Like I just hate it because like at least own up that you fucked up. You know what I mean? And that's something that a lot of people don't like to do. But like if you want to charge up a hill towards an entrenched position with a stone wall with pistols and fucking carbines, and we get shit on, I don't know how you can say.
I gotta.
Well, you should've
Who's the
shot
one
better.
that? Who's the one that bitched in Picket Patrol and we couldn't use carbines and revolvers anymore?
Okay.
That's always been a thing. No, that
Half
was
the
no,
community.
No, that wasn't always a thing.
LaBelle started that. LaBelle started.
No,
the
because
15.
people were bitching to him. I remember we were all pissy because
wasn't
people
me.
we
It
were
wasn't
You'd have
BTS.
those roles. Peach would come in
The
and still
thing,
use the cavalry.
the thing about the pistols, I agree with them not having it because if you have pistols, a 10-man pistol group can literally wipe out the entire enemy team.
Just
Like,
stand far away and shoot them.
Yeah, with fucking pistols. I mean, like no, but like it's pick patrol. You're just gonna run into enemies half the time.
Oh, then I guess you should have been more aware of your surroundings.
God damn it.
I'm not
shut up,
saying
Siggy.
me,
Shut up.
That's the thing though. Like if it happened to us, we were like, "What can you do?" It's like it's pistols. We should have played around it. Like we knew on this map that this was going to happen. It's because like when we had like a working knowledge of picket patrol, as soon as we spawned in, we had every captain called out possible spawn locations, what map we were on, a description. We
Oh my
knew
God.
as
Well,
soon as we were in
y'all
on
get
picket
Fucking
way
patrol.
into
tryhards,
Picket Patrol.
man.
I know,
Damn.
like
Picket
Picket
Patrol
Patrol is
was
a fun
our-
thing. It's a chill fun
I
thing.
will say
You
that
think
picket
that-
patrol dying is probably one of the biggest things that killed Maryland because that we had so many players that would only come for picket patrol.
Drop
Yeah,
it.
you guys got so into Picket Patrol.
Listen, we're
loved
at
it.
spawn location number 3 on map 4.
No, dude, it would be picket patrol is like it's a real
Oh, my bad.
test, you know.
What are you
think
watching the
Picket Patrol
minions
was
right
random,
now?
but it's not.
Bus is
No,
watching the minions, bro.
Yeah, Saris, I agree.
played
It's
my
not
sound
the best
pad.
mode at all.
I love when
enjoy it.
Saris, when
I
Ferg would
enjoyed
run
you,
over to
but-
us in picket patrol and be like, "Hey guys, where are you playing picket
Ferg
patrol?"
is like the one dude in Texas that like was into Picket Patrol like Maryland was. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
who's really into
why
Picket Patrol?
that's why we rented him for a couple
I haven't
months.
seen Ferg in a while. Where's Ferg been?
He's in
Saris?
Texas.
No, but where
Yeah,
like
he's
I
in
haven't
Fur-
seen I haven't seen him in an event in a while.
I
That's also
saw
because
him.
we
Yeah,
haven't
banned
well,
from
we
my
we haven't
Discord.
played for Texas in a while. We should play you guys this weekend on like Sunday or something.
They don't play anymore.
Like Saris isn't in.
No, they
for
do.
Texas.
They
He's
get
a
led by.
former
They're
Texas.
easy to beat because Saris doesn't play with them anymore. They're led by strength,
true.
so
Yeah,
easy,
when-
easy victory.
When we 1v1 First Texas a couple weeks ago, I think like the third event,
Oh.
like third last event I actually played in, that was so much fun. It was Texas. I Saris, I'll never get over the 2-0. I'm sorry. It felt really good.
Dude,
It
they
was 2-1.
you know what shit? I talked to Money after that. Money
2-1.
Brian, I was like just throwing it at him that they got 2-0 by ninth quarter. It was so sad.
Yeah, it's
It's
funny
all
is that like
all because my
Oh, it's
sergeant
all
major
because-
decided to go into y'all's Discord and talk trash when I told everybody.
yup.
"Don't
that was
do
so
that."
fucking funny, man.
That was
And
great.
that
Yeah.
just got us all riled up. And then like we had people drilling, and like we had more people come to attack review because they're just like, we just want to shit in First Texas cereal, and that's exactly what happened. And
Yeah.
Tack review. Let's do tack review, guys.
Dude,
Look,
they
look,
attack
tag
review so
reviews-
Tag
stupid.
review.
So
Tag-
stupid.
Tag review
review.
sounds dumb.
It is
but
stupid.
Look, what it is now is way better than it used to be.
is way
better
than
No,
what it used to be.
now it's literally
Hang on,
just
just take
like
your
like
hands.
little 1v1s. That's all it is. It's just tiny
You
1v1s
should like
and it's a
you
lot
should
of fun.
uninstall the game. You should all.
Yeah.
my name's Red, and
If I had, okay,
attack review.
If you had what style?
no, yeah, I was gonna say if I had B-Cough, then we'll talk about installing the game.
You
Like,
should just
B-
uninstall
like-
War of Rights. Game
But
Hey, I'm
like-
trying to get as many people in as possible.
Everybody
Look,
join
I-
Space Extended Universe.
Bro.
and we'll
Space
play-
Extended
I-
Universe.
look, I already claimed the 9th New York and Beecoff, and the moment that game is out, I'm not stealing the 9th. I just want to make that clear for the 9th Corps listeners.
I'm gonna claim a regiment just so
Um,
people can't have it. Has anybody got the Bucktails yet?
Yes.
No. Oh,
Yes,
really?
They do.
Oh, last
So
time I
they got
checked
the
it in.
other Bucktails?
I-
There's two of them.
I might.
Yeah,
just-
there's
I
like
might,
they got both.
I
The
might.
There's always
Beecoff would be a
ambition.
really fun like Friday night event or something
Yeah.
for
It's
9th
really
Corps.
the sieges are so much fun.
Monday,
The line battles
Monday,
suck.
Monday,
And Saris,
Monday.
What are some of the big features of Battle Cry of Freedom that we're allowed to talk about?
Well, have y'all seen my videos? We got 7 different game modes.
Darius, your
We got-
videos are so boring on BCOM.
Yeah.
Same shit every single
I-
week.
Kinda
I'd like
true.
to make
I
a.
don't care.
Like, I know there's a map maker mode. I remember a certain person in the community was showing me the map
I have
maker
no-
who's
I
making
wonder
first
who-
Manassas.
who is that? Who
Not
is
not
that?
Saris.
Who would show you
not
that?
Saris.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's making
yeah.
first Manassas, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
I
would,
know who
I would totally make
There's-
Stockade Redan map.
That'd be
There's a
fucking
map
awesome, man.
editor.
Yeah, a
He's
Stockade
there's
Redan
really good at
in
making-
Vicksburg, like assaulting the graveyard
Dude,
road.
that'd
at
be fucking
Vicksburg would be
awesome, man.
You can
fucking
pick what
Message-
guns you spawn with. You can customize your uniform.
I
Message
think the big
Olaf.
7
takeaway.
different game modes. It way outclasses War of Rights.
I think the
but,
big
the biggest
takeaway.
complaint people have with Beacop is the graphics.
Third
Yeah.
person.
I don't get that though because the graphics aren't actually that
Well,
bad.
it
It's
doesn't.
because
There's
it's
not
not
a
It's not the
realism.
gra-
There's
it's
not
the
a
realism.
to
It's
it,
the
yeah.
look at the
Oh.
people that play War of Rights. Because
Realism.
I will give this to War of Rights. It is unique in the fact that it's the only game that will give you that type of experience with that type of
It's
immersion
immersive as
with
fuck,
the
man.
engine that it's
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Now with Beakoff, you approach the thing where you have the ability to go third person. Obviously, it can be turned off in the server settings, but nobody's gonna fucking do that because the Europeans are gonna control the which way the community goes. And if all the War of Rights players are stuck playing together, they're all gonna die out and hate each other, just like with this game. But But Beakoff, dude, you can customize the way your guy looks, which is sick. You can pick what gun you spawn with, your ammunition type. It's fucking
Yeah.
dope. It's,
No,
I'm a mountain. I
that-
was a Mountain
yeah.
Blade guy, so I'm really biased here because I think
Yeah.
War of Rights is stale. I think it's all dependent. Like I said, you win or lose an event cord. You don't win or lose in game.
Well,
Well, that
I mean,
can be the same for BCOF. It just hasn't
No, it's
gotten
not.
to that
Beakoff
stage
can
No, no,
have a
Be-
random map
Beakoff is
generator
random
because
map.
it's
Beakoff is
fucking-
way more balanced from what I've seen and like played, which is really cool to me because I think that's gonna make like look, let's be real right now. Officers in War of Rights, you have to be somewhat good, but by good, it literally only means you have to have some semblance of self-confidence. That's all you really need to be an officer in War of Rights.
And just play the
and,
meta.
and just play the meta, and that's all you got to do to win. And have good
Beakoff, you gotta
teammates.
know how to
Pick
use
buys and
melee.
maps.
In Beakoff, you actually have to like know how to
Melee.
like know some
chambering.
semblance of tactics
It's
because one, the
easy.
maps are
If you're
bigger.
good at video games, then you're fine.
Dude, you know how many
Yeah.
people are bad at video games? You know how many
There's
people
so
don't know
many.
I like
3D
to- I like to
spatial
make-
awareness?
The only reason that you guys are saying this right now is because the meta has been figured out for BCOF. The game
That's
is
true.
not
Coco, Coco, I know you're
True.
young.
Like,
Did you play Mountain Blade Warband Napoleonic
yeah,
Wars?
yeah, I have.
Yeah, did you
That
know
shit was
how
so
in
much
every
fun,
weekend event the map was randomly generated so that you
I-
could not devise a meta around it?
I mean, like the thing with BCOF though is half the maps are super similar. Like they're just a
If
fucking
you're gonna-
weak
if you're
field
gonna
more
play-
so
It's
than
still a
According-
beta or
for
an alpha.
Civil
so-
War.
According to War Boss, he's made I think the
War
upper
Boss, no
two-
offense, War Boss, but his maps are
Oh,
shit compared
Okay,
to.
I
compared
fucking
to
love
Monkey.
War Boss.
Monkey's
Okay,
maps are like amazing.
War Boss is like he's one of my only friends from formerly First MD, now First Texas. You know all that. He's one of my only friends in there.
Fuck, I
Uh,
spilled that. Oh my
He
God.
is like according to him, he made
Drinking a beer at 1 a.m.
he made fucking Antietam. He made like the upper two halves of Antietam.
He just
like-
made the upper part.
Okay, he just made the upper part. I remember he was saying he made 2 maps, but
I just think
Yeah.
Battlecry Freedom is gonna be so dope. When
it,
how many people is it? 200 people a server, or 150 or
200
something right
There's
now?
no
The
limit
devs
right
have
now,
stayed
right?
up to
There's
500
limit.
people in the server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a big test? 200.
I
250?
messaged Olaf just to introduce myself, and he just said we are out of keys, and I was like, that's not okay.
Yeah, I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, I'm."
that was not the point.
I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, I'm red. I run the 9th New York." He goes, "Cool." And I was like,
Yeah,
"I
he
have
doesn't
keys."
care.
And
Like
he was
you
like,
guys
"Yeah,
are gonna
sure."
buy the game regardless. If I was a dev, I literally wouldn't talk to you people. I think you're all animals and belong in cages. Like you guys are
That's
like.
what the CG dev team is starting to do. Have you seen
I don't
the
blame them. You guys
moderation
should be
chat?
like. You
Yeah,
guys
I mean,
should be.
obviously, I haven't.
I mean,
I would say
everybody's seen
before
the
the whole thing,
admin
the-
chat.
Before the whole thing, the CG, like the devs were like way better and way nicer. And after you fucks had to go and ruin it, and now I never see them typing shit in that Discord.
And they
just
never
kinda
did
did.
abandoned
in the
it.
first place.
They never
never
did
did.
type in the
They would
fucking
only-
Yeah, they
Discord.
did. They were
Just
always in
because,
there.
listen,
They were
if you
always
guys
in
want to
there.
be cocksucks and play your stale game until you're the last 60 people filling a server, go right the fuck ahead. It's just the fact that
We
there's a
fucking
better
will.
there's a better product that is coming out and that has a bigger community that is going to it.
Siggy, I don't
The-
think anybody's not going to Bekoff other than fucking Drax.
And me
Not
and
really. You're not
Coco.
really making.
And Coco.
You're not,
and
you're not really
Coco's
making any
16
point.
guys.
It's just the thing is, like, people will sit in the community Discord. It's like you're not getting
Stand with
anywhere by
Trusty.
sucking the dev's dick.
There's like four
Like,
guys. If 20th New York and IVB don't go to Bekoff, then I'm going to take all their guys and go to Bekoff.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like-
yeah, you'll get an extra 15 people, but
That's
like,
fine with me. I'll take 15 people. That's a
The-
decent amount.
the ninth would probably stay War of Rights primarily as a 9th core.
Yeah, because they like realism. And
Yeah,
they're
because
sitting
we
over 3-hour
like the
drills.
immersion.
Yeah,
and,
I don't
and the
remember too
realism.
many
I'm not-
anthropomorphic dragons and wolves fighting in the Civil War as far as realism goes.
They were
but
there,
fucking-
Siggy.
They were there, Siggy.
There were
You
written
don't
accounts,
know.
Siggy.
Yeah.
You
Listen,
Yeah,
bro.
killing
I'm,
whore.
listen,
Just
I'm
like there were
fine.
written
I'm
accounts
fine
of
with
black
whatever
soldiers.
whatever people want to do with their lives.
The
That's your
Black
choice.
Confederates, I mean, there were
If
black
I
people.
see every time I see those profile pictures, who the fuck is drawing that? Who is
Oh,
getting
we
paid?
we
to
haven't-
draw
we
that?
haven't-
we
it's
have
not
one
paid, is it?
artist.
Oh
No,
god.
we have
Yeah.
one artist who does them, Siggy.
We
I'm never saying that I'm not gonna play Bekoff because I'm open to it. But
What's Siggy done?
my main
Fucking
game
what?
is still gonna be War of
He
Rights.
said there was,
Yeah,
if there was
I
any
think
cringe, he
it's-
was leaving.
I think that was going to be the case for
Yeah,
most of the
Did
community.
Siggy just
honestly.
leave? Did Siggy just
Yeah,
leave?
He just
Yeah.
left. He just
Why?
left.
If there was cringe, he was leaving.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's like if whenever Bekoff comes out, I might end up making a Missouri regiment for it because that's something I've toyed with like before. Well, actually, no, post joining 9th New York when I was in this little slump of not actually doing anything with it because I had a lot of stuff going on before I actually really got into 9th New York.
Siggy messaged me. Siggy said they have an artist.
Yeah, they have an artist. We have one
Actually,
artist. They charge us
I
15 bucks per picture.
I didn't know that we had like an official artist that you guys go
Oh,
to.
yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Brad, you
we
should
have
have your own
one.
furry.
Yeah,
picture.
the night. Yeah, the night.
No,
furry
Stu,
pictures.
peop-
Those.
Okay, well they don't just do the pictures.
They do
for,
regular
like-
ones too, right?
Yeah, they do regular ones. They did one for MV.
MV
they
does
did
a
one-
regular one.
yeah.
Yeah.
MV has one.
Collector
Drunken
made
has one
a-
with his play as
a
him
channel.
being the core surgeon.
Saris, who
Uh,
did yours? Your
who
your
did
forum
yours?
picture. I like yours.
This
Yo.
Russian guy, I forgot where I found him from. Like Kurl Volts. I don't know. I don't even know where I
Well-
found him from.
Dude, Collector made a whole ass channel for the 9th New York furry photos, like the pictures and shit. In the second core, in the second core Discord.
You know what though? We live
Okay,
rent
Coco,
free
show
in
me
this
that.
entire community's mind. All right,
You don't live
and that's
rent
the
free.
important thing.
Tax is my stress.
First taxes free in y'all's head. Y'all talk about like I watched every video so far, and y'all talked about me. Y'all talked about first taxes. Like we
Yeah,
live
because you
rent
mention
free.
it every time.
That's
so I
only
bring it up.
me.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's
It-
only
it-
ever been
it-
me.
It is only Stella who brings the first Texas usually,
Yeah.
and that's because Stella doesn't like first Texas.
Anyways, this episode
I
is
dislike
sponsored
first
by
Hellman's
Hellman's Real
Mayo.
Mayonnaise. They use 100% recycled bottles, and there's only about 100 calories in each bottle. So whenever you need some mayonnaise, try Hellman's.
Like you.
Speaking
I,
of-
like, I like the newer
speaking of
bottles.
sponsor.
They're cooler with
No,
the little
no.
plastic. cap.
Speaking of sponsorship, I'm happy to
Who's
announce
sponsored by
that
Amazon?
anyone who's watching, if you are not in War of Rights, in a regiment, join the 9th Corps.
First
It's going to be
Texas.
20thny.com,
iexport.org.
20thny.com,
Also join the
20thny.com.
20th
IXCore.org, guys. IXCore.org.
or First Texas. You can join First Texas, or if you really want to go off the deep end, you can join First Delaware and have Bus lead you in
Don't
the battle.
join the First Delaware. Don't.
Warning: if you join Ninth Corps, you will never see me. I'm sorry, but you won't see me.
You join the First Delaware, you'll see Red more often than you do.
Red's not even going to join the D&D campaign. I asked him about still being another character yet.
Yeah, I have. I've been focusing a lot on this internship I'm doing.
You mean
Right, you should just like lead.
friends.
If you
On your
led every event for
girlfriends.
Ninth Corps, 100% Ninth Corps would have a flawless win record.
We
I can definitely
did
see that.
for when I came back for 2
Actually,
months.
I have
a couple months ago, I think, during the school year.
So
we
you
went
lead
like
tonight?
8-0.
Me?
8-0.
That's
I
you're
know.
like you're the
I'm gonna
only good
try and
leader in
lead
Ninth
tonight.
Corps. You're the only good
No,
leader in Ninth Corps.
there's plenty of good leaders in Ninth Corps.
is
It's
good.
just
I'm one of them because I have a flawless win.
yeah,
record
Stella,
on
you're
Friday.
you're pretty good on the field
The
too.
ones who actually lead though, actually the events. Out of the ones who actually lead
Yeah.
events.
Yeah.
The actual officers who lead the events, they're not bad at all. Most of them are pretty good. It's just a lot of
Some of them do stinky
need
tactics.
more time to
Yeah,
learn. Like
I don't know.
Luca's learning.
Lucas.
Pratley's still learning. A lot of the officers core of Ninth Corps is learning because
What
Yeah,
is there to
go on,
learn?
go
If you
on,
play
go on.
this game for 1 month, you understand
Yes,
every
yes,
aspect
no,
of the
that's
game.
it's realizing, it's kind of remembering that it's a game and there are elements of it that are a game that you have to exploit.
The problem that I see with officers coming in now to like regiments is that they've never like been a pubby. Like I would say all of us, we have had a long phase of pubbing in War of Rights.
I did.
Absolutely.
I never did. I've been a Reggie baby.
Fuck
my
you,
whole
fuck
life.
you, Bus.
Yeah, fuck
Okay,
you, Bus. I was
so-
leading pubbies.
That's why you
from day
suck at
one.
the game. That's why you're
Actually-
trash. That's why you're actually trash.
how I
either.
got into this game, reason why I said there was no toying with making a Missouri regiment before 9th New York was because my friend Tyrus, who's an infamous
Yeah.
character in the 9th New York, mostly because he does
Also a
dumb
furry.
shit. No, he's. I don't think he is actually. I'm not sure. He just does that.
I
mess
saw his
with people.
profile picture one
Oh
time.
yeah, his profile picture is old. That's really old, but I don't think it's-
Furry.
yeah. He bought me the game on one condition that I would play with him. And he joined the 9th New York right when he got me the game. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll join. And this was back when King Bob was leading A company of 9th New York.
Good old King Bob.
King
Good old
He
King
was
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
King
Love
Bob's
King
so
Bob, let's go.
awesome.
Yeah, Jim Bob is like, I still talk to Jim Bob sometimes in game. It's like,
So do
loud.
I.
Jim Bob. Jim
Yeah,
Bob's
those-
voice has
those
gotten
boys.
deeper.
But
It
yeah, I
has-
mean,
yeah,
I feel
but like
yeah. Oh,
that's
good. Sorry.
I never had pub experience. Well, I've had pub experience since being in the 9th New York because I just go dick around with artillery for an hour. Because
That's not real pub experience, man.
The old days, Baba Booey, Remedy,
My
man.
my woman.
Baba
Baba
my
Booey.
woman- I'm
Those are some fun.
I remember when
Those are
Formless
days.
Nut wasn't in a regiment.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I
Formless
remember.
You always know when Formless Nut is playing in War of Rights.
I
It's so
know.
funny, bro.
Yeah, no. Being a pub officer is a lot of fun. You really just have to have a microphone that they can hear you with.
If
That's
you have a
really the
microphone
magic.
and you're confident and can tell people to shut the fuck up, then you can
That
lead a
shit's
pub
so
easily.
funny.
It's
I get
literally
like
it,
every
man.
time I
It's
lead
a-
an officer thing, I always get like 5 recruits, but I just don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, there's always recruits that like would be down. It's so much work having to message them and be like, hey, add me on Steam.
That's why you
It's
just type in your fucking website. Like
URL.
whenever I'm
Isn't that funny?
leading,
We have fucking websites to join
I don't
our
have
Discord.
a website. I
Who
don't
has
have
has a
stupid,
website?
Bus. You have
Why?
you have
Just, like,
Jason.
send 'em to
Jason's
Discord.
website.
20th Man Clink. He has a
Dude,
website.
if you send the Discord, you know
20th New
no one
York.com.
joins off that. It's so like
Yeah, no, ixcore.org isn't the website. It's just a
all my guys.
redirect to our
I
Discord.
get random messages. My guys, because it's like such a meme whenever I go in and recruit, because I just go add bus 3583 on Discord.
no one
to-
adds you.
No one
Yeah,
knows
they
any
do.
idea.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Fucking time. Yeah,
How
I
does
get friend
that-
requests. I get friend requests every fucking time because my guys go in there. and when
Coco's
they
is
recruit, They
jealous.
say that.
Dude, what? That's so weird.
Well,
That shit
all
you
right,
don't
well, unfortunately, my friends, we've run out of time. We didn't get to talk about Blake this episode, but this was a fun time. I enjoyed watching Bus destroy his mouth with mustard, mayo, and jelly, and what was it? Chipotle sauce.
No, it was Chick-fil-A.
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 Oh my God. Right,
Yeah, this
one
is fun,
Chick-fil-A sauce is
But
better.
That's
Bus,
fun.
would you like to say anything to goodbye? We'll go down the list again like usual.
Stinky Minky Pinky. Put your hand in the schminky.
all right.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Um,
Killer. Killer wanted me to shout him out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Stella, any last words?
Nothing. This was fun. I want to say something, but probably not now.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, yes, very fun. I enjoy being on the podcast. I'm probably going to be evicted next episode though. So,
Right on. All right.
Right on, right on.
Coco.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you for having me. It was good to be on here and talk some shit about PA. Love doing that.
Yeah. Fuck PA.
And listen to Siggy tell his high school stories for 15
Yup,
minutes.
That was
yeah.
that was
Yep.
great.
That was a good time.
Great. That was a good time.
Saris.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. And you guys are more than welcome to come on anytime. You guys are fun to have on. Saris, I really enjoy looking at that picture of you.
Oh,
I've already
thank
taken
Serious,
a
you
screenshot,
literally like
so-
just get an app on your phone like I did. I had my phone just hooked up to like a fucking
I got
app
nothing
or
to hook
whatever.
up it
He's a
up to.
boomer.
Yeah, you do.
We-
You just
we-
have a fucking out. You literally
have
have
a
like your
monitor, man.
charger. You have
Yeah.
a charger. Just fucking plug it into your PC and wham bam. Thank you.
He
anytime.
doesn't want to, man. He's a boomer, bro. He's a
I
classic.
don't want to show my face. They
He's a
can't
classic
see it
Texan.
anyway.
He's a classic Texan, man.
How was that Battlefield thing, Sarah? I never asked you about that. The Battlefield like going everywhere.
True.
I got some pics of Collector that are pretty funny.
Oh, Collector. I got to meet up with a few people. Lancaster up in Missouri, Collector up in Missouri too. Collector drove
Collector's from
drove
Missouri?
like 6 hours to meet up with us.
What does Collector
like-
look like in real life?
He's a little
He's a
chubby boy.
Chad.
He's just a little
He's
chubby.
Chad?
Where did you guys
Collector's a
go?
Chad.
Where did you guys go in Missouri?
Just over all over the South, really.
Did
Oh,
you
wow.
guys go to
That sounds
Wilson
like
Creek
fun.
at all? Did you guys go to Wilson Creek at all?
Yeah, we did. We went
Oh,
out
okay.
from New Orleans to Springfield, Missouri,
Ah,
all the way to
yeah.
Atlanta, and then
That's
back to-
exactly what
I-
Ninth Corps is doing, basically.
Yeah, we're doing the Antietam trip, but I
Antietam to
might have seen you.
Gettysburg.
When did you guys go? Because I
into
live
May.
into May. Okay, I was not. I don't think I saw you guys then because could have swore I saw someone kind of looking like you, Saris, going around like driving on Highway 60. So it's like,
Most people in the Midwest or the South are probably gonna
Yeah.
look like Saris in some way. He's a blonde,
Yeah.
blue-eyed white dude. That's
Yeah.
that's like 90% of the population.
Okay,
is that.
okay, so it's either here in Missouri, it's either you're blonde, blue-eyed, like very white, or you're just
No,
some
Hispanic.
like or
You.
or you're very like it's like someone who's like 20 pounds overweight. He's wearing like overalls.
So Coco.
Fucking yeah, Coco.
Yep. Overall.
Yeah.
I
Fucking
love wearing overalls.
wearing
guys.
some weird like wearing a Ford hat or like a Ford or a Chevy hat and like thick stubble on their face and like
Okay, it's kind of
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. very
Well,
very rednecky.
Yeah.
That's-
Missouri is.
Anyways, I think we've gone way over time because I started talking about Missouri.
No, you're good. So I mean, that's it. Thank you everyone for listening. And hasta luego. Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.